A 9-month undercover investigation into heroin dealing culminates today with the arrest of 15 people.
Pendleton County deputies, state troopers, and police from both Falmouth and Butler are still looking for an additional 7 accused dealers. In a story you'll see only here on Local 12 News, Rich Jaffe found the dealers in custody say they're not the real problem.
It's the wake-up call nobody wants to hear.
Say, police, come to the door!
When investigators kicked in Andrew Wright's door early Wednesday morning, they took more than $11,000 in cash, as much as $6,000 worth of drugs, piles of phones, as well as food stamps and medical cards belonging to Wright and his friend alleged drug dealer, Jesse James Fuller. Wright is already on parole for drug charges. These guys got it all wrong?
I guess so.
Did you do anything wrong?
I mean, I used, yeah. Should have turned myself in when I left rehab.
Once in custody, deputies at the Pendleton County Justice Center interviewed, photographed, and jailed suspects like Stephen Ayers. That's where we met accused dealers Jamie Moneyhan and his sister Melissa.
We're really just a bunch of users, and bad guys are really all still out there running. And I feel they need to let us loose and go try to find the guys that are actually doing all the selling.
It's an argument that doesn't get a lot of sympathy here.
Well, we have about 1 overdose a week probably, and some weeks more. So it is a big problem, and they are contributing to the fact. Whether they're just going down and bringing it back for somebody else, that's still trafficking.
The flood of '97 forced a lot of longtime homeowners out of this community. Afterwards, there was a surge in cheap rental housing like this, and investigators say housing like this is helping to bring in a flood of a different kind, a flood of heroin.
Pendleton County is ate up with heroin. Actually, the day of the grand jury that we indicted all these subjects, we actually had an overdose. One of the targets that we were looking for and had warrants for actually overdosed and nearly died and had to be taken to the hospital from a heroin overdose.
Less than a year ago, authorities did the same kind of roundup here and netted 43 dealers. Neither they nor law enforcement expect the future to be much different. In Pendleton County, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News.
Only one person in the indictments faces charges of trafficking methamphetamine. Investigators say almost all the suspects arrested deal heroin. 5 of them are charged as persistent felony offenders, which can bring a much harsher sentence if they're convicted.